6'8", at forward, number 2, Cam Reddish. 6'6", at forward, number 5, R.J. Barrett. 6'6", at center, number 1, Zion Williamson. 6'3", starting at guard, number 23, John Morant.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season with 2 Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Bam Adebayo grew up with his mom in a single-wide trailer. He said, quote, "I watched her struggle, and as I got older, I started thinking she doesn't deserve this. My whole devotion became getting her out of that trailer." And Brian, with this max extension in 2020, he said, quote, "Knowing that she's set for life is such a stress reliever."
Great story, Allie. Thanks. And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Washington and Plumlee patrol the paint. Terry Rozier is out there with Dennis Smith. And it's Johnson in at the 3. And for the Spurs, we've got Cam Reddish. He's out there with Zion Williamson. Ja Morant is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Jones in at the 1. And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Greg.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Now here's Plumlee. Back to Johnson. Up and in on the layup.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Mason Plumlee.
Morant, the pass to Reddish. Gets a very good look and converts.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Pass to Washington. Washington, a screen on Morant. Back to Washington. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Reddish. Barrett passes to Reddish. Johnson against Barrett. Back to Reddish. Outside Jones. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Charlotte. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Johnson. No good with the triple. Here's Williamson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Rozier, the pass to Washington. Just over a minute and a half in. To the middle. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
You're starting to be able to trust that Terry Rozier is going to make these finds.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Barrett. To the inside. And here's Reddish. Jones, the pass to Reddish. Back to Jones. Reddish on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents' guys played Division I basketball.
Now here's Barrett. Reddish on the wing. Outside for Moran. To the paint. Jones, the pass to Moran. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And stolen by Moran. Back come the Spurs in transition.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have two college players, two high-level college players, it automatically means you've got two high-level coaches who can help develop your skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group.
Well, Terry Rozier has more than proven he's very capable of being a starter. Can score it, excellent facilitator, and brings an edge every time he touches the floor.
Now here's Fox. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
P.J. Washington.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And they've also shown dominance. In the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And the Hornets making a change here. McDaniels checked in, and that one misses. And after a long offseason, NBA basketball is back. Doris, two of the best words in hoops. Opening night.
I've been waiting for tonight for months, BA. The start of a long, incredible journey that is the NBA season. We know there will be twists and turns. Tonight will... the season, but boy, it's good to be back.
San Antonio leading. Fox goes in. And yep, it's good. Fox has got his second basket on the night.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Hayward. Pass to Oubre. Washington, a screen on Ball. Washington with the ball. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, BA. They've got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Duren, he's checked in for San Antonio. Reddish comes in for Ball. Good on the second one.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I love competing against his teams.
Here's Duren. Adebayo with it. Adebayo is doubled. Monk for three. The shot that time not on target.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Martin, the pass to Hayward. Here's Washington. That one's good. This game is all even.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Here's Fox. Pass to Adebayo. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Oubre against Monk. And here's Oubre. Washington a screen. Oubre passes to Washington. Out to Hayward. 4 on the clock. Into the lane. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Hayward viciously exploiting the lane to the basket. A resounding message whenever the defense sleeps on him.
Tie game in San Antonio. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
The away team, 14.
Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got Johnson, Dennis Smith out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's McDaniels in at the 4 spot. And Ball gets it to go.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Charlotte trailing.
I think the first thing that strikes you when you watch LaMelo Ball is the flair and the vision he has for passing the basketball. So much so, guys, consider the second youngest star to ever hit 700 career assists. The first, LeBron James.
Now here's McDaniels. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Moran against McDaniels. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's been so impressive how quickly LaMelo Ball has adapted to NBA play norms.
Well, from the outset, B.A., he has looked like he has belonged. This guy distinguished himself amongst his class of rookies. And consider now, it's really about refining point guard skills, continuing to be consistent as a perimeter shooter. Point guard position has a lot of responsibility.
So he gets them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Plumlee. Unable to get that one. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is a competitor. He said, I want to win. I know there's more than I can do. Just trying to create a spark, some type of energy. You can talk about what you did in high school and college, but you have to take it to a totally different level if you want to be one of those guys in the league. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Plumlee. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
That one's off. And you know, Doris, in addition to the effort Plumlee puts out there, he's a dependable scorer in tight.
B.A., he's going to get the vast majority of his scoring opportunities in the painted area. He can finish with either hand, and what is so underrated about his game, his ability to find people, to pass the basketball in tight spaces.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Moran. Here's Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's gotten his second bucket on the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Williamson against Plumlee. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
San Antonio
showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. 5th, the Hornets.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Here's a Kongwu. Second chance shot.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Onyeka Okongwu.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. goes with some changes. Duran, he's checked in for Jones. Reddish comes in for Okongwu. And Adebayo subbed in for Barrett. Quarter two and about 2 minutes in.
You know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons: a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
From deep, Johnson. Charlotte gets it back. A shot to stop the drought. And the basket by Plumlee. Plumlee's got his second basket.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And BA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
From deep, Johnson. He can't get it to go. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Williamson inside. Pounded by Rozier. Adebayo, a good look. San Antonio again missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Smith. Plumlee a screen. Down low. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
Well, Dennis Smith Jr. is so good at pick-and-roll situations, understanding how to pass around the defender.
Here's Duran. Oh, deflected. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Rozier finds McDaniels. The three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Reddish against Rozier. Pass to Duran. Back to Reddish. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Duran. Goes back up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Duran. 2 shots. Timeout, Spurs. Let's hear it once again, everybody, for your Spurs Great Squad, KC.
Checked in. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Washington's checked in for Plumlee. Gordon Hayward comes in for McDaniels. Oubre, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Martin in for Rozier. That free throw no good.
And we've seen the Spurs part ways with some of their best veterans. It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft boasts some of those elite prospects.
He hits the second from the line. 1:02 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Washington. Barrett against Oubre. Washington, a screen on Barrett. And here's Oubre from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Oubre's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Morant. Here's Duran. Oh, got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Okongwu's checked in for San Antonio. Ball comes in for Zion Williamson. Now here's Reddish. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball finds Reddish. Kept alive. Here's Okongwu. And a nice finish on the layup. Okongwu's got 6.
I'll tell you what. They've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Charlotte has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Oubre against Barrett. Outside Oubre. Shoots over Okongwu. Rejected by Okongwu. And so the San Antonio Spurs leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, you look at the offensive execution for this team. What are you seeing?
I think they've done a pretty good job in moving the basketball, keeping up the pace, because we've been playing in mud a little bit lately, but the pace has been pretty good.
Hopefully that pace continues in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer. So far, it's been a nice outing for the San Antonio Spurs.
What stood out to me is the way they crash the glass. These guys go hard after every miss, and that's reflected in the score.
They look like the hungrier team. Or maybe I'm just getting hungry myself.
And a lot going on around the league as we speak. Let's take a look. For the Pistons, a closely contested game against the Orlando Magic. 3 points up in the second quarter.
This game could really go either way, and I don't have a prediction on it.
Well, that's great. That's what we pay you for. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. San Antonio leading. R.J. Barrett out there with Cam Reddish. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Okongwu in at center. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Okongwu. Now here's Ball. Pass to Reddish. Clock at 6. From the high post. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Smith. Now Plumlee. He's got 6. And here's Johnson. Ball with a steal. Barrett passes to Ball. Here's Reddish. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Dennis Smith.
First team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Cam Reddish. At the line for 2.
And he drops a first. And the Spurs with some changes. Zion Williamson is checked in for Okongwu. And it's Jones in for LaMelo Ball. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Washington a screen. Inside. There's the steal. Barrett passes to Williamson. And it's in there. Williamson's got 6 points.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision. It's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Pass to Plumlee. Now Rozier. Back to Plumlee. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for the Hornets, Mason Plumlee. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. A different look for San Antonio. Jackson comes in for Reddish, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Ja Morant. And he's good on the second. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Jones finds Ball. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Ball. 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Down low. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Well, the evolution of Scary Terry as a creator for others. Really nice ball movement there. When Terry Rozier switched teams from Boston to Charlotte, think about the level of responsibility and the burden change from one team to the other. Now a starter, now all kinds of responsibilities on his shoulders.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Okay, everybody, let's get loud for your Spurs Breakers.
So for the Hornets, McDaniels is checked in for Plumlee, and it's Oubre in for Smith. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Oubre against Ball. McDaniels, a screen on ball. And Oubre gets it to go. Oubre's got his second bucket of the night.
And one thing Oubre could do to help his offense, to me, make himself into a better ball handler. Great dribble drive move that time.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You know, that's the kind of play that can really start a run. He knows a little momentum can get them back even.
Second team foul.
What's up?
At the line for the Hornets, Terry Rozier III, shooting one.
That free throw good from Rozier. Monk, he's checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Jones. And a change for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Johnson. Charlotte trailing. And here's Rozier. Rozier with a screen on ball. Here's Oubre. The rebound by Jackson. The Spurs have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Monk passes to Williamson. Williamson with a screen on McDaniels. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Pass to Oubre. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness. Plenty of time left in this one.
Adebayo's checked in for Williamson. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Martin, he's checked in for McDaniels. Rozier finds Oubre. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Hayward against Adebayo. Fires it. Here's Jackson. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Rozier, the pass to Oubre. Rozier with a screen on Monk. Here's Oubre. Good on the bucket. Oubre's got 9. The Spurs have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Monk. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Monk. Jackson, the screen. Monk passes to Fox. 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. Fox has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Such an unpredictable player. Fox enjoys toying with defenders and bullying them in pick and rolls.
Rozier outside. Martin against Jackson. Washington a screen from deep. Hayward. The shot no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Pass to Jackson. Ball outside. Monk for 3. And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Down the stretch now. No foul. We're in attack mode. Quick decisions, attack. At the other end, everybody's rebound. It's the most important thing. We'll get it out of there.
And Greg Popovich asking for intelligent aggression. This is where his type of team tends to shine.
It's a higher level of play. Every team in the league strives for it. Only a few actually make it happen.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Dennis Smith. And it's Martin in at the 2 guard. Now here's Adebayo. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
And he sinks the second. And Charlotte's shooting has been good. 54% in this one. The three from Ball. Hits the trifecta. Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. All right, guys, what's your take? Take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player in his development.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Man, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ball comes in for Fox. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Offensive rebound. And that one is hammered home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
So it's the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Hayward for 3. The shot no good. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Adebayo. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And the Spurs lead by 14.
He does all the dirty work. If Bam has to finish in traffic, take contact, he doesn't think twice about it.
Smith finds Hayward. Smith with a screen on Adebayo. Here's Hayward. Back to Smith. They need this. It's not going to go for him. San Antonio goes the other way with it. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. The kick out to Ball. Back to Morant. Up and over Smith. Offensive rebound. Ball with it. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Cody Martin.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
LaMelo Ball at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Ball. Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball. The 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for San Antonio. Reddish comes in for Monk. And so he makes both from the line.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Charlotte calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
The New Balance Player of the Game, Onyeka Okongwu.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Hayward. Pass to Smith. Barrett against Hayward. Trying to get back on track. He drops it from range.
How about Gordon Hayward going from a guy who as a rookie couldn't get much playing time to now an all-star level talent who you cannot let get space from three.
And Reddish gets it to go.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Up top, Hayward. Reddish covering.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him. Oh, wow! Incredible!
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. The Hornets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Smith outside. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instruction here. What's it all about?
VA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Well, Gordon Hayward will find his rhythm fast if you allow him to catch and shoot.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Spurs.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for LaMelo Ball.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Here's Ball, driving in, and Ball throws it down.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now here's Smith. Three-pointer Rozier. The rebound by the Spurs. Ball into the lane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Spurs lead by 17. Smith outside. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this